Hello all, welcome at Secure Chain Conference. My name is Przemyslaw Roguski, but everyone calls me Rogue. Today, I will briefly show the contextual SBOM pattern and how it helps with, for example, precise vulnerability management. You may be wondering why SBOM again? It's so simple to produce SBOM and do vulnerability management based on that. Well, as always, the most important thing is in details. It is not only important to know if something is vulnerable or not. The most important thing is to know why it is vulnerable, to have precise evidence that it's really vulnerable and knowing who owns the remediation steps. For that, we need to know precisely what is the content provenance. This is what I call the illusion of visibility in supply chain security. Simply vulnerability scanning is not the same as the provenance analysis. When the component contains many packages, knowing the exact source of each is essential for precise security analysis. Without this, security teams or auditors are left guessing. Let's take a look at the modern container image build reality. In most cases, the container image contains many packages, many times from different sources, maintained by completely different teams or people. Knowing only the name of the package and analyzed version is not enough. We have a multi-stage container build approach, right? And the content flows across many stages: the base OS layer, the builder layer, application layer, based on the Docker file instructions. In the final image, the content can be taken from the builder image, can be installed in the application layer, or can be inherited from the base image. All this complexity is not covered by traditional analyzed SBOMs. In the traditional post-build analyzed SBOMs, usually there is a flat list of detected artifacts based on the package managers supported by the SBOM tool that you use and detected in the tested container image content. It's more an inventory of detected artifacts, which is very basic relationship usually with information that this component contains this specific artifact, and that's it. In case of a critical, for example, OpenSSL vulnerability, you know that your component most probably is affected because OpenSSL package is listed in the artifact inventory, but you don't know which team owns the fix, why this OpenSSL package is there. This is how it looks like with traditional SBOM. Let me show it to you. We have our container image. We have Docker file, container file. We know that it's built based on UBI Python, and we installed some NumPy package there. We have traditional analyzed SBOM with list or the artifact detected in my application, in my component. We see that there is HTTPD package. There is a vulnerability reported. We know that component application is affected, but we don't know why. We have to guess. We need to engage everyone right now to find out who owns this package and who can remediate the problem. And our solution is the contextual SBOM pattern. This is not a new SBOM standard. It's an evolution of how SBOM is produced by using build-time content intelligence and including more precise relationship to the final SBOM. So as you can see here on this slide, we still use SPDX standard, but we add additional relationships, contains for mapping between artifacts and specific image layer, descendant of to map parent base images, and build tool of to map multistage builder images. This is a real shift. We're moving away from an isolated view to a precise view of mapped software supply chain. In the contextual SBOM, we capture the origin of every single artifact during the build time and include it into the final SBOM. We have information about what content is included in the base image, what content is in the builder image stage, what content was copied from builder to the final application image, or what content was installed in the application build stage. So let's take a look at the example. Here is the base image example. We have our application image. This is the green box in the middle. We know that it's built on the UBI Python, and we know what is the content included in the UBI Python image. So knowing all of those information in the final contextual SBOM for my application, for my component, we include all of those details so we can precisely show the relationship between my application and the content that was installed to the application layer. In this case, it's the NumPy package visible here with the contains relationship. And we can also include information that my application is descendant of the Python image with specific content that belongs to that Python image itself. It's not longer a flat list of artifacts. What does it mean? So in case of HTTPD vulnerability, like I presented a second ago, we don't need to guess anymore who owns it. Right now, we know exactly that HTTP package is in our application because it's inherited from the base image that was used to build my application. So it's, in this case, UBI Python base image. We can assign the remediation work to the owners of the UBI Python image. They will fix the vulnerable package. They will prepare new UBI Python version with fixed version of HTTPD, and our CI/CD can fully automatically rebuild our component with the fixed version of HTTPD without any interaction from our side. So in this model, we know exactly from the very beginning who owns the remediation work, why the vulnerable package is included in the application component. It's no longer guessing. Now, a little more difficult example. Builder stage content copied to the final application layer. So in this case, we are having a multi-stage build approach where we have the builder stage here, where we use Golang latest as a builder image. We copy some application source code and we compile it in a Go. So in this case, it's my hello application. Then we have our base image for my final application. Again, UBI Python base image. We install some PyPy NumPy package, and then we copy from the builder my compile Golang application. And also I decided to copy, for example, in this case, curl binary because I need it in my application. In the traditional Analyze SBOM. Again, it will be just flat list of artifacts with default contains relationship between my application and those detected artifacts, and that's it. In the contextual SBOM, like it is visible on the left side of this slide, you have a clear picture that here is my application. This application image is descendant of the base image UBI Python. We know what artifact belongs to the base image, what was installed as a part of my application layer. Here we have information that my application was built in a Golang latest. We know that Golang latest contains this specific package. Here we have intermediate layer, the step where the Golang source code was compiled. So we know that the intermediate Golang image layer contains hello application with some dependencies, in this case, some library version XYZ, which is dependency of the hello Golang application. And Golang intermediate image is descendant of the Golang latest. Golang latest is built tool of my application. My application is descendant of the UBI Python base image. We have very precise, clear picture of the supply chain. It means in case of the vulnerability related to, for example, curl, critical vulnerability in curl, immediately we know that, yes, in our final application image, there is curl. It's included there, it's used there, but it's part of the Golang builder image. Immediately we can reach out to the Golang builder image owners, assign remediation work directly to them. Once they fix it, our pipeline can immediately catch it and rebuild our container image, our application image immediately with the new Golang version with the fixed curl package included there, and copy the fixed version of curl. Let's go deeper. In case of the dependency problem, in this case, that library that is dependency to our hello application. Immediately, we know that, yes, this is a dependency to our hello application that we are building from sources. So immediately we know that, okay, owner of the hello application is the owner of the remediation steps. They have to fix it and then rebuild the image itself. We don't need to rebuild the base image, UBI Python, or the Golang itself. We need to fix the application directly and dependency which is there. So immediately from the contextual SBOM, we know who owns what, why something is there, who is the owner of this artifact, what is this artifact origin. It's no more guessing. So as you can see, we moved away from a flat list of artifacts to a precise provenance tracking. We are not left guessing like it was with traditional analyzed SBOMs. Now we know precisely why the particular artifact was introduced and who owns it. It means who owns the potential remediation steps. So each team acts on what they really own. In case of any audit, we can also, have a clear picture of the content provenance. This is very helpful, and today it's a key for supply chain security. Thank you very much for your attention. If you would like to read more about contextual SBOMs, please visit developersredhat.com, and you will find there a full article about this topic. Thank you very much once again.